Hello everyone, Palumbo here. Get the chance to do a video with regards to Madeleine McCann being bank holiday, day off. Before we start the video, you're innocent until proven guilty. Now, I've done something pretty similar in my previous videos, which are now deleted. But what I'm trying to get over to the people of YouTube is how detectives should work with regards to trying to work out what happened to Madeleine McCann. What detectives try to do is they try to establish Jerry and Kate McCann, what their movements were, etc., and who was associated with the group that took Madeleine to Praia da Luz. That's if you're investigating the case, folks. So that's what I've been trying to do in my videos. Here's another example of you're trying to work out who's associated with the group, folks. As far as we know, Kate and Jerry McCann went with their friends, which included David, Fiona and Diane, Matthew and Rachel, and Russell and Jane. That's all we know, folks. They were supposed to be the people that the McCanns went on holiday with. Now what detectives try and do is try and work out the movements of the group, if they have any suspicions with regards to them being involved in Madeleine's disappearance. This is Diane Webster's rogatory statement. Diane being the mother-in-law of David Payne, the mother of Fiona Payne. She's referring to the Thursday afternoon when they went to the beach, and she's telling the detective of the photographs that she took when they went to the beach. Diane Webster. I've just got a picture of him walking out. Now this is referring to David in his wetsuit. I've also got a picture of Russell and Matt. They took out a boat because I remember Russell, who doesn't know anything about sailing, had to rescue Matt. The detective replies, yeah, he's told us all about that. Diane replies, yeah, again, I've got a photograph of them on the beach after that. So after the girls had their sleep, we obviously went down to the beach, and we all went down apart. Well, again, Kate and Jerry, I think they were more into tennis than the beach, so I didn't see them there that day. So there was myself, Fiona, Rachel and Jane with all the children. We went down to the beach that day and just played around for a fair bit, and the men came in from their activities, and we then went, because it was quite late, we decided rather than rush the children to the high tea at the Ocean Club, we'd just give them high tea in the beach restaurant that we'd been to before. So the children had high tea on their tea in the restaurant's beach cafe. So this is what I'm saying about police detective work, folks. The detective 4078 replies, now listen very carefully to what I say, with regards to what the police detective 4078 asks Diane Webster. He asks, or she asks, whoever it was, who else was there around at that time? So he's asking Diane Webster, when you went to the beach, who else was around, folks? Diane Webster replies, who else? Well, it was all of us here apart from Kate and Jerry and their children. Yet we were all there, and the men. So that's all that Diane Webster refers to, folks, when they were at the beach on the Thursday afternoon. She's asked a specific question by 4078, the detective, who else was there around at the time. Now, as I pointed out in my previous videos, detectives, like I say, are supposed to work out things, folks. They can work out that there are Kate and Jerry, Fiona and David, and Diane, that's 5, Russell and Jane, and Matthew and Rachel, folks. So, how many's that? Kate and Jerry, Diane, Fiona and David, that's 5, Russell, Jane, that's 7, Matthew and Rachel, that's 9. So there are 9 in the group, folks. Supposedly, Diane tells the detective 4078 Kate and Jerry were not at the beach, which leaves 7 people at the beach, folks, doesn't it? Diane tells the detective that all the group, apart from Kate and Jerry, went to the beach. So the ladies, folks, you had Rachel, Jane, Diane, and Fiona, minus Kate. So you had 4 ladies at the beach. 4 ladies, 3 men. 7 in total. 9 in the group, minus Kate and Jerry McCann. Diane Webster is asked a specific question. Who else was there around at the time, folks? Now, she never mentions anyone apart from the group. Now, here's the footage taken from the Parisio restaurant of the ladies, folks. Now, you have Rachel Oldfield. She's in shorts. You have Jane Tanner, short crop trousers. You have Fiona Payne, a white top, white blouse, white skirt, sorry. You have Diane Webster, short crop trousers, and she's got a hat on, folks. Jane and Rachel, sorry, although you cannot see it here, they both have their hair in ponytails. Their hair is tied back. So you have 4 ladies at the beach. Now the CCTV confirms that there are 4 ladies at the beach. Just like Diane Webster said, Rachel, Jane, Fiona, and Diane herself. 4 ladies. So you would think to yourself, well, Diane is telling the truth when the detective asked her who else was around there at the time. Now take a look at the attire, folks. Rachel's in shorts, she's got a ponytail. Jane, short cropped trousers, got a ponytail. Fiona, a light top with a white skirt. Diane, short cropped trousers, and she's wearing a hat. 4 ladies. So these are the holiday photographs, folks, taken by David Payne. Although you cannot see it here, Rachel is sitting here. And if I was to guess, I would say this is Matthew Oldfield, having done his windsurf or his sailing, and he is wrapped in a towel, folks. But on your left-hand side, there's a lady here. That's one photograph, folks. So whoever took the photograph, and I assume it's David Payne, for reasons I will tell you in a minute, there's a lady standing there. Now here's the second photograph. And as you can see, here's Fiona, and she's wearing the same clothes as what she was wearing in the CCTV footage. Obviously, because it's the Thursday, folks. You have Matthew Oldfield still there, and you have Rachel Oldfield, and as you can see, her hair is tied back in a bun. Here is Jane Tanner. So you have 1, 2, 3 ladies, but 4 ladies went to the beach. So Diane is missing here, folks. So in this shot here, you have 3 ladies: Fiona, Rachel, Jane. And just to the left again, you have another picture of that unknown lady. So you say to yourselves, well, that's probably Diane, making up the 4 ladies. But as I'm showing you now, it's not Diane, folks. Here's Diane, and she is wearing the same clothes as what I've shown you in the CCTV footage. The hat and short cropped trousers, but she is standing next to a lady that we do not know. So there was not 4 ladies at the beach, folks. As Diane said, there was. Diane Webster was asked a specific question by the police officer. When you went to the beach, who else was around? Diane replies, all of us apart from Kate and Jerry McCann. Now if Kate's not there, then it leaves 4 ladies at the beach. But as I've shown you, there are 3 ladies sitting down on the beach, 1 lady to the side, and another lady, which turns out to be 5 ladies, folks. There was 5 ladies at the beach. Now this lady we can see here, I am not saying it's Kate McCann. But what I'm saying is, if you're a detective and you're trying to investigate who associated with the group, you would want to know who this lady was, wouldn't you? Because this lady could be a nanny that looked after the children. So you rule that lady out. When asked that specific question by the detective, who else was around at the beach when you went to the beach, Diane? At no time in that reply does Diane Webster say there was Fiona, Rachel, Jane and myself and another lady, does she? Making five ladies instead of 4. But here I am showing you she is standing next to the 5th lady. Now, I assume that it's David Payne taking the photograph, folks, of his mother-in-law. Now ask yourself, why would David Payne take a picture of his mother-in-law standing next to a complete stranger on a beach? He wouldn't, would he? He would take a picture of someone he knew standing next to his mother-in-law. So, folks, that's what I'm saying about detective work. If you're a police detective, the first thing you want to do in the disappearance of a child is the simple details of how many were in the group, their movements, etc., who they associated with. Now, unless the detectives do not know about this 5th lady, then I'm pointing it out to them that there were 5 ladies at the beach. When Diane Webster tells us in her statement that there were only 4. Diane herself, Fiona, her daughter, Rachel and Jane. Kate, she says, was not at the beach, along with Jerry. So that would leave only 4 ladies at the beach. But I am showing you 5, folks. Now, in case you think that one of the ladies is Diane Webster in the photograph, here's the photograph split in half. So you have Fiona, Rachel, Jane. Here's the lady. That's 4 ladies, folks. And here's the lady again. And here's Diane. As you can see, the trousers with regards to this lady do not match Diane's short crop trousers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, Diane, 5 ladies, folks. So in order to move on from the case, you've got to rule people out. So you've got to ask, as a detective, who was that 5th lady at the beach? If Kate McCann was not there, then who was the 5th lady at the beach? Makes you think.